Hello, everybody. I wanted to finish this picture off that I started yesterday. Very tired, so I started way earlier today. So because I couldn't fall asleep until like 3:30 a.m. yesterday. I don't know why, but I just couldn't. So now I'm gonna continue on with this little thing. So we're gonna see. I have this picture for inspiration today too. Now I'm thinking about what I should do with this frame, and I kind of think that it should be really like a light brown, maybe a little bit golden frame, but I don't know how to do golden frame. That sounds hard. Maybe I should do the Christmas balls there. Yeah, because they are just gonna be a little bit red and a little bit orange. So I will use I'm gonna be using YR190 that I used yesterday. Where do I have it? YR190. There we go. I'm gonna use that for some of the Christmas balls. Two of those. And then I've seen people do like with the colorless blender a little like this to give them a little shine or whatnot. So I'll try that, and we want to have a R112 too. Why did that sound like that? What are you guys doing today? R112. I am super duper mega tired. So I am. I don't understand. Some people make it look so easy and so good, and then it's me who's like, not sure what I'm doing here. R2, R2D2, R2, R2D2. Where did I put R2? There. No, that's not R2. I took the wrong one. This one is R2. I'm not really sure what to do with the painting there. And I think I'm gonna Google Christmas book and try to that hurt. Try to recreate it on the book. At least colors, maybe not pictures. We'll see what I can find. I don't understand why this looks so weird. Something is off. I don't know what. Hi, Shelly. I'm Alvino. Oh, hi, Alvino. Que bonito. Mario Thomas. That's pretty. So is Stitch fan. Thank you very much. I am a beginner. I don't do this. I have just started more or less, and I try my best to do something good. But it is kind of hard. I think I'm gonna try to do this frame a little bit, maybe goldenish, but I don't really know how to do that. So we're gonna try. I think I can use this color a little bit, which is Y49. Where is the Y49? Should be somewhere. Intentando describir lo que dices es que no le sé al inglés. Something about no English, I think. Intentando lo que tú yo hablo inglés, tú hablas español. Oh no. Sí. Yay. Hi, Sofia Hetchler. Yo soy Sweden. Yo soy... No, I can't do Spanish. I tried, but I'm not good at it. Y49. I don't understand. I cannot find the pen. That's really weird. Did I put it somewhere it's not supposed to be? No, I don't care. I need to look for other colors then. Yo solo hablo español. Yo solo hablo... Ah, yo solo hablo español. Yo hablo inglés. Tiny, tiny. Trying to learn español. Let's see here. Y449. Y49. I'm going to try to do this a little bit golden. So I'm going to try to use 3 different colors. It will not look golden because I can't do that effect. But I will try to do something. Oops. Okay, that first. Then we have... No. Gosh. Where did I put the pen? That was Y19. Y3. And we have... Como una pregunta. En fråga. One question. ¿Cómo pintas así de bien? ¿Cómo pintas así de bien? Wait, I understand that you want to ask me a question. But I'm not very good at... I'm gonna see what it means. I'm gonna ask my friend here. My chat GPT. Oh, I couldn't do that. ¿Cómo pintas así de bien? I don't understand. I'm sorry. I don't understand. Oh no, why did I do that? That's not good. Not good at all, not good at all. Oh lordy. This is really bad. I don't know what to do about this. What did I try to do? It didn't work, at least, whatever I tried to do. Because I don't even understand what I'm doing right now. All the colors looks the same too, so... Well. Try to do something weird. Feliz Año Nuevo. Feliz Año Nuevo. Feliz Navidad. Ah, New Year's maybe. Happy New Year. I don't know what I did there. Feliz Navidad, Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year to all of you. Did you do anything fun for Christmas or New Year's? I would love to hear about that. I think I'm just gonna use these two. Because this needs to be some sort of goal too. I feel like. I'm gonna use a glitter gel pen after this. Because I do pretty simple coloring first, and then if I have the energy to do any sort of effects afterwards, I'm gonna try to do some glitter with glitter gel pens and maybe some acrylic markers if I feel like I want to put some more decorations in the tree maybe. Yeah, this is ugly. Really ugly. Is this supposed to be a light up star? No, I just think it's decoration. Feliz Navidad, do 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 do. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad, los treno año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. Just 3 more days and Sweet Leona will be back, right? No, it's an entire week left. Next Friday, I will pick her up Friday night from the airport. So it's even harder, like for people who doesn't understand. My daughter is away with her father for. They will be gone for 18 days. It's 1 week left. I thought it would feel better as it's closing in, but it's actually harder because now it's so close, but it's still so far away. So now it's even harder for me to just wait for her to come back. And I talked to her before she went to bed because they are 6 hours ahead of me, and she had a rough night. She cried. She wanted to hug me, and I want to hug her. And I never feel very good inside of my soul when I talk to her, and she doesn't really feel her best. And if she has a lot of hard times with her emotions and stuff like that, I really want to be there. I want to help her father. I want to help her. And what I do really poorly, a lot of outside the lines now. What is happening to me? It's like I'm a little bit shaky, I think. Something wrong with the colors? They are like just really floating where they aren't supposed to float. So yeah, it's a while until she gets home again. This is really ugly. I'm not doing well today. I think we're gonna do some sort of maybe should do something about that cup we have there. I'm gonna look at the reference photo that I'm looking at. I'm looking at this picture for inspiration. Maybe it's supposed to be a little bit orange. I think so. Orange and yellow. We can use YR 213, no, YR 190. And then we can use YR 190. That's that, and then we can use YR 170. At least you can FaceTime her, huh? Yeah, I can, and I have done that, but not every day. I told them before going that she doesn't need to call me every day, and I'm not gonna call her every day because I want her to feel like she can call me if she needs me, but I don't want to call her and make her upset or something like that if she misses me or whatever. It's better that she gets to call me when she feels like she misses me or wants to talk to me or tell me something fun that happened that day. So I do think that the days she's not calling me feels better for me for one fact. I love to talk to her, so I want to talk to her all the time. But when she doesn't call me, I know she has had a good day and she doesn't feel like she needs to call me, if that makes sense. And then we're gonna use the YR213 for some shadowing inside here. And here. And maybe a little bit on the edge like this. I can do there, and then I want some sort of brownish feel, maybe E060 for the little legs we have here. And the tree stem here. And the little shelf. Why not? I do it very, very simple right now because I am very tired today. So if I do have the energy, I will do more effects later with acrylic markers or maybe pencils or whatever. Gonna write which color this is. I'm gonna go to the wall soon, which will be a hard thing for me. Because now I'm gonna go to the wall, and I'm very, very bad at coloring a lot of things. I color a big area like this, but I'm using a very, very pale color, and I almost feel like it's too pale. But in the reference photos, it's also like almost like white, like beige white. This is more pink beige almost. What is that? As you can see here, it's almost white beige, and I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna breathe now, and I'm gonna start coloring. I can start with this little area first. So you see it's I don't even know. I don't know if it's beige or if it's pink, or if it's a mix of both. It's called Barely Blush, so it's supposed to be a blush color, I guess. But I think that will have to do. So now I will try to start this, and this is the most nerve-wracking thing I do because I haven't learned how to color correctly yet without getting it patchy. So now it's like try to breathe at the same time as I'm coloring. And I'm gonna tell you, do you guys have any New Year's resolutions? I don't, but one of the goals I have for this year is to breathe better, breathe more, drink more, eat better. Like I don't mean healthier. I just mean eat more, because I am bad at eating when I don't have my kid. Because it's number one boring, but also I don't have much energy when I get free time. So that's one thing. Well, one thing is to take care of my nervous system, to reset the vagus nerve. I don't know if you know what that is, but it has something to do with your nerve system. And I do have a lot of anxiety in my life, and I do have trouble with like calmness in my system. So I'm working on that, but doing this is very, very nerve-wracking to color big areas like this. So I know it will get patchy, but worst case scenario, I do some sort of patterns or something on the wallpaper. So if you are a colorer that knows how to color, please don't come from me. You can always give me help, tips and tricks and stuff like that, because I need that to not get it patchy. But you don't have to be hard on me just because it gets ugly, because that's just what it is. But you can help me with tips and tricks. I try to find spaces where it's okay for the wallpaper to break, not break, but to get a little edge, like behind, like next to this shelf. Maybe that's okay because we have other things to focus on. I can make some shadows and stuff, but it's so hard. I don't understand. Some people, it looks so easy for some people. No patchy streaks, no nothing. And I do have good markers, so I feel like it shouldn't be an issue, but it is. I don't know if I push too hard or whatever that is. So here I will try to make a break, and hopefully it will not be disappeared. I will try to put a lot of ink so it doesn't dry up, and still I feel like it looks kind of dry sometimes and absolutely patchy. But yeah, this is one of the things I try to do this year. To do things that stresses me out, but as I'm doing them, trying to not get stressed out, you know. So right now, I am a bit stressed out, but I try to talk calmly to you about other things to help my brain not think about the stressing situation. because I try to really learn my body to not get triggered by things and react full blown, and to understand. It's easy for me to tell my daughter, like, you don't, like, it's just a drawing, who cares if it's messed up? And then I care most of all, not when she does it, but when I do it. So I try to behave the way I want her to learn. Like, I want her to learn that it's okay to mess up. It's okay for things to turn out wrong, and take a deep breath when we get overwhelmed and all those things. So, and I feel like I want to lead by example. So this year is gonna be a lot of working on myself, working on my calmness, on my self-love, on my all the important things that I want to teach my daughter. I want to lead by example, and I want her to see that it doesn't matter if you mess up and stuff like that. So I think I'm doing a good job right now while I'm talking to you. I don't think I sound stressed. Maybe you do that, think that, but I don't really feel super stressed, even though I see now that I'm messing this up, because I see a patchy line here that I don't really like. And my hand starts to hurt, and I can't really stop this process because then it will get even worse. But I kind of feel pretty calm still. So I would say 2026 is a year where I will do my very best to stress down, to not react on things that I usually react on. And really, not because I'm masking it. I don't want to, because I mask a lot in my life. I do have autism and ADHD, and when you do, it's easy to become a person who's masking everything all the time. And I am that person. I will always be, because that's the way I was born. But I want to, with my daughter, for example, I want to be calm. I don't want to pretend that I'm calm when it's stormy. I want to feel like I am calm when it's stormy, if that makes sense. I can be pretty good at just trying to pretend that I don't care when it's stormy, when it's hard, when it's tantrums left and right and I'm very tired. I try to be calm, because if I'm calm, she can easier get calm. But I want to feel calm in those situations. I don't want to pretend that I'm calm. I want to feel super calm. And for that to happen, I really need to work on that. So that's what I'm doing. This is part of the practice. Do you guys have any New Year's resolutions, or just things you want to work on, or dreams or hopes and goals, or something you know will happen this year? It would be fun to hear about that, if that's the case. It's always inspiring to hear what other people either are working on or knows will happen, like, we're gonna go on a trip, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. Everything like that is fun to hear about. Yay, I did it without tearing the page up. That's actually pretty okay. We have it here too. Some people are so good at coloring. I feel like it's so blank here. So some people would probably have, I'm just gonna do another painting because it would look good to have another painting here. I'm too bad at this to be able to do that myself. Oh. Hi, Dave. Happy New Year. Wishing you all the best too, Dave. It's so much fun to hear from you. How are you doing? Did you do something fun for New Year's? Would be really fun to hear about it if you did. I'm just coloring a little bit because I want to finish this little thing I'm doing here. I really want to do the frame too, but I don't really know what to do with the frame. Which kind of frame I want to do. I don't know just yet. There we go with that. There we go with that. Okay, we've done that. Now we're gonna look at. Maybe I should do something about this, but what should I do? Maybe some sort of green background would be cool in that. Just because we do have a lot of greenery in this. Maybe the brightest of the green. YG29. Why do we have it? No, we're gonna take GY4. Is that gone? No, there it is. Yellow green. That's the background of this little cat here. There we go. So super duper mega tired. What should we take for the pillows? I'm gonna see what kinds of pillows they have here. They have this one, this a little bit red, a little pink. Maybe I should do, because the other ones are white. That's no fun to do. We have the orange, but we already used the orange. I think I'm gonna do. Maybe try to do some squares on the pillow. I'm watching my brother's pets while they are traveling and starting on a new mini quilt for fundraiser auction. That is cool, Dave. You're so talented with your quilting. I'm so impressed by you. Dave does these cool quilts, like really beautiful ones. I'm gonna do this a little quilty actually, this little pillow here, because it did have some squares, this pillow, on the photo I'm looking at for inspiration. So why not? But I'm not gonna do it exactly the way it looks here, because here it's, I feel like it is a little bit, I don't know how to do that really. So I'm just gonna do my own thing. My own thing. But first I'm gonna do some lines here. Oh, that's not natural though. And I'm gonna do it, I think, in red and green, I think. So I think I'm going to use Ohuhu Y4, and then I'm going to be using the brightest red, which was R112. I'm going to try these. Do you color anything, Dave? You are so artistic and creative, so you're probably good at coloring too. Or drawing. That's what I think. I'm gonna put some orange there and there. And then we'll take this color again. There we go. Then I want to have this. Oh, they really melt together. It's not something weird with the colors today. Maybe we'll do all the edges. Whoa, this does not look good at all. That happens when you're new to this, but this is also what I'm telling you. I'm practicing on being more mindful, and it doesn't matter if things doesn't turn out the way I want them to. And then the next pillow can be another greenish color. Like the reference photo I started out with does not have a lot of greens or anything at all, but that is what's fun with coloring. You can change as you go, but it's actually pretty nice to have something to start off with, like an inspiration, at least for me, because it's hard for me to start sometimes, otherwise I get too much up in my head about it. Did you ever find out what that electrical shocking sound was about? No. I didn't want to talk too much about it because it scares me out, but I've had some creepy things happening here lately. So I didn't want to scare myself last night. Because I couldn't, it sounded here. It sounded like something was here. And there wasn't. But I've had a balloon floating around my apartment in a weird way, so I'm not trying to talk about that at all too much because it's freaking me out a little bit. So I think it was, I don't know. Probably was some natural reasoning behind both of those things, but when you're alone and the weird things happens, it can sometimes be a little hard to be rational about it. You know? There we go with that. There we go with that. Maybe I'll do some green dots on the wall here because it was so boring with just the green. I will, of course, color in the cats too. There we go with that one. We're gonna go to the floors now. And on this picture, the floors they look to be, you can almost not see the floors, but you can see the rug. We're gonna do the rug. Maybe we do the rug first. And that is like yellow and reddish. It's like it's stitches or whatever you want to call it. So I'm gonna pick out a few colors. I want to use I remove some of these pens. I'm gonna use Y3, and that we have over there. We have Y3. We're gonna use this one, and we're gonna use one. And we're gonna use, and then I'm just gonna do small, like in this entire of all the colors. This can be a total mess. I have no idea what I'm doing, but it's fun to try new things and try to resemble the rug on the reference photo. There we go, and then we'll take the next color. I really like that. Thank you, Stella. Being away brings a different thought process and frees up time, which is nice for a change. Dog and 2 cats are keeping me on my toes. I understand that. You know, all through Christmas, I spent a lot of nights at my parents' house. I was at home for a few hours some of the days to clean and everything else, but it was very nice to be away because I never, and I mean never ever rest really. And I really need rest, but at home, you know, it's always something to do, and I still haven't done all the things I should do, which sucks, and it makes me mad at myself. But yeah, I was there for almost a week. I was sleeping there every night, and as I said, sometimes I was in my apartment. But still, it's good for you. Because when I'm not at home, I can't stress about the things that are not clean. I can't stress about the things I should edit, etc., 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 etc. But I think I'm gonna have to edit. I've had a hard time. Then I'm just gonna go over with the... No, that was not a good idea. That was not a good idea. I'm just gonna go over it with some more lines of all the colors. And maybe it isn't too weird if I leave some spots white as like highlights, and maybe the yarn had some whites in it too. Exactly, yeah. And then after this, I'm going to do the floors. And in the reference photo, it's like the floors are very, very dark brown. I'm going to try to make some floorboards for the floor. And I think we're going to do my beautiful Paw Patrol ruler. I think I'm going to do pretty broad floorboards. Maybe super broad. So I do them as broad as the ruler. We'll start like that, and maybe I won't keep it like that. Maybe I will do half of it, but then I can at least... Might be pretty cool to have it like that. I believe. I believe I can. I believe I will. I believe we will. Boom, boom, boom. Dark brown. Maybe even a little bit reddish dark brown. I really like that. R612. The racing color. But I think we used the racing color for this. But that might be cool that it comes in the boards too. Why not? No, that's too risky business. We're gonna take the E713 maybe. The red bin. It also said it's red. Is it too red? It's red but still brown. So I'm gonna be using that. First of all, we're just gonna go through with lines like this so we get a little texture of the flooring. We'll see how much energy I will have for that. Do 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 do. And then we'll just go next to all the lines. What I'm doing is I cross it over next to each other so that it gets a little bit darker where they're crossing each other to get some sort of texture feel in the floor. I'm not very good at this yet, and I say yet, we can always practice, you know, but it is things like this that takes time. I really thought I would do a lot of effects today, but we'll see how long energy I have to finish this. So always when I start, I'm like, I'm almost finished. This will take like 30 minutes to get done. But when you start, you know, it gets so much fun to color and make effects and whatnot. And it's so fun to talk to you guys. So I just don't understand how tired I am. Well, I understand why I'm tired. I didn't fall asleep until like 3:30 a.m. as I told you earlier. And then I woke up. I slept very, very late. I slept until 10:30, but still 3:30 to 10:30 is not a super long night, especially because the other night was the exact same way. So that's why I'm tired probably. And I don't want it to happen again because I want a long day tomorrow. The days get so short when you wake up around 11. I have so much things I need to get done. Erica's birthday is next weekend. My sister, Erica. But because my daughter comes home next Friday, when her birthday is, when Erica's birthday is, I feel like I'm not sure we can really be there to celebrate because she will be so tired after traveling for so long. They travel for more than 30 hours if you count the time on different airports and stuff. And I think she will need to rest and stuff. So we're gonna play some games and stuff tomorrow, me and Erica, so we get a celebration in. And then probably me and Leona will go to her at her birthday to give her gifts at least. And for them to meet her after all this time. It's a long project when you do these streaky things. Takes a little bit too long. But I like that it's a darker floor because it gives the entire picture more contrast. And I like contrast. I just wonder what to do with the frame. This white here. Which color to do? Maybe green. There's a lot of green in this, or maybe even the couch color would be nice to have as edge frame or whatever you want to call it. There we go. That's okay. I think it's okay with that. I see I missed something there. We're gonna go into the kitty cats. Oh gosh, which color should I make the cats? That is so hard to decide. It's boring with gray, but I have done maybe some sort of brown. Maybe like YR5, BR3. We take BR3. We start with that. I think it can be a little bit similar to this though. BR3, BR3. We're gonna see what that looks like. We start with that, and then we'll see what we're doing with it. Brown. I don't think it's very often I see brown cats. I see black cats, gray cats, white cats, stripy cats, orange cats, but brown cats? Is that not very... That can't be very normal, right? I don't know. Or am I way off now? I'm not really sure. Not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move. We can of course always do some stripes on this cat, but I want to do it pretty simple. I'm gonna do some sort of fur also. Oh, now it looks patchy. I don't really know how to get better at this patchy slash stripy thing I'm doing. I really thought I would be done after 1 hour, but I'm not. So we'll continue on for a while. Now I'm gonna do the spots. And this I do with the colorless blender. It means that it pushes away some of the color, and it gets like the dots gets a little bit brighter than the cat is. And then I'm going to be using darker colors too to make dots. But it gives it a cute texture. I wouldn't have known anything about this if it weren't for all the TikToks and things I've seen about when people have been coloring. Can't believe I'm this tired. Well, I can believe it. I just said it. But I'm more tired than I thought I would be. So after this, I will just brush my teeth and I will watch some television until I feel like now I need to go to bed. But it's good to get done before going to bed. There we have that. Then I'm gonna do some spots with the same color I just used for this. They will not be almost visible because they are the same color as the brown I've already made, but it can give a little bit extra texture and contrast. Still, then I'm gonna take one that is a little bit darker than this one. Then I will take this one's called Terracotta. And I'm going to be using it for some shadowing here. Then I'm going to do some sort of softer dots for the shadowing and to give a little bit more texture for the fur. And then we can have the little, which one should we take? Little apricot pink in the little ears we have here. There I will do a little light gray cats. And the one will start with CG01. Oh gosh, I don't keep this the way I want to keep it. I want to keep it neat while I'm working, and I'm not. Where are all the browns? I've done something wrong. What did I say? Right. CG01. Oh, I dropped the papers again. What's new under the sun? Nothing. Then I'm gonna do the spots with this one. Oh gosh, I forgot to do the tail. And I don't know if I wrote which color I used. BR3, can that be the one? I think it was BR3. Seems to be about right. But what did I use after BR3? This one. Tomorrow I'll probably do some live stream cleaning. It's my plan. I was going to do it today, but I had so much other stuff to do. So I thought like, no, I'm going to finish the picture today and then next day start do some live streams cleanings. There we go. And we're going to do the hat. Guys, which color should I do the hat? Should I do that green too? Yeah, I think I should. Maybe I should do a stripy hat. Yes. I'm gonna be doing a stripy hat. There we go, there we go. And then I will take this darker green and do the other stripes in. So much easier to color with my new glasses too, because usually I start to feel ill after a while because I get so dizzy, and that has become much better since I got my new glasses. So that feels good. It's not the dizziness that makes me want to stop, it's just that I'm very tired. And it's normal also to feel more tired when you have changed glasses, because your brain needs to work harder for a while. Mine does, at least, because I do have double vision, and with the new glasses it's supposed to disappear a little bit. But then the brain needs to relearn all the things it's seen before. As we're getting there, guys. It's almost done now. There, we did that. I'm gonna do the spoon a little. I'm just gonna take a random gray color and make the spoon with it. Then I'm gonna use R612. Where is R612? There we go. To make some shadowing here with the darkest of these colors. Because it's needed. That's better, I feel like. I wonder if there's a Christmas book. Oh, I almost have no batteries on the other phone. We're gonna see if there is a Christmas book. Christmas books. This seems to be a Christmas Carol, a red book with golden letters, but that's so hard to do. So nice to talk to you this morning here. Did a crossword while hanging out. My phone is dying, so we'll leave you for now. Don't stay up too late. Thank you, Dave, for hanging out with us. So much fun that you did a crossword while I was painting or coloring. It feels like we did something together. So thank you so much for joining for a while. Can't wait to see you next time. It's maybe I should try to do a red one with yellow text on it. We'll start to color the entire book a red color at least. It's supposed to be bright red, but then I think it will be too much like this one. So I actually think we're going to do a really, really deep red. Almost maybe we'll do a burgundy. Maybe burgundy. Yeah, I'm going to do it more like that color. But that doesn't, I don't know. I'm scared it will be too bad to do this red again. But which other one can I take? Because I already used bright red. I will try the R2, which is the vermilion red. And we're going to do this entire book red. Unfortunately, when the blanket is red, it might be not good, but we don't know if we don't try. And then I'm going to do the text, this one in yellow/gold. So I will start to do it. I don't know which way to go actually. I'm going to try to see if it works with maybe a yellow acrylic marker to begin with, and then try to do some maybe lead, no, gel, glitter gel pen. And it's gonna have to dry first, so maybe as a weight I should try to do some lights maybe with this acrylic marker. I'm gonna do some light spots. There we go. And inside of that, I think we should do a little dot of some sort of orange. Hi, Himmel. You wrote wow. You are wow. Do little orange dots in every light, because I want to pretend that this is light. And then I might try to do an even brighter yellow. I'll subscribe and like you now. Wow, this is so nice of you. I'm not just doing coloring on this channel, so you don't feel like you don't have to if you just like coloring. I do some coloring, I do some body doubling, cleaning, body doubling, studying, reading, things like that. I'm gonna try to see if I can do lighter yellow outside of this to give it a little more bright lights, but it seems to be almost the same color, so it just looks like bigger lights. But you know what I say? Trial and error, trial and error. I'm new to this, so I learn as I go. There we go. Then I will try to do this. It's okay that you can't read what it says. This was so bad. Trial and error, you guys. Trial and error. That really turned out bad. But I think it's too hard to write with this because it's too broad of it. The thing is, I just want to get the feel of it, so it really doesn't matter if it's not readable. Christmas story, and then I want to do some things in the, oh, look at this. Things in the corner. There we go with that, and then I'm gonna take a red one here to do some more decoration things on this little tree. And I believe that we can actually don't know. Wait. And we have that one. Then I want to have a white gel pen. Oops. To do a shine, some shine on some spaces. We want some shine there. We want some shine here on the Christmas balls. Oh, say can. some sort of shine. Can be fun sometimes, even though I'm really bad at figuring out where they should be shine, but it gives everything a little bit more depth at least. Why did I get the US and A's national anthem on my head? That's weird. And now I think I want to try to do, because I have some glitter gel pens, and I want to try to make things a little glittery. Some of the things. So, is this too bright of a... So maybe some sort of goldness. Maybe this orange can be something to use. Maybe on the Christmas ball. I don't think you can see that it glitters, but it actually does. The things I'm putting on now is glittering a little bit. But I want the yellow to be a little goldish. Nope. It's too orange. I want it to be more gold. This should be gold. Yeah, this is gold. I'm gonna put gold on the star here. I'm gonna see later if I can show you that it's actually glittering. Oh, what happened now? Something weird happened with my... It says... Oh. Está muy bonito. Quedo muy lindo. Gracias. Is that the right word? I'm going to show you later if I can that it's actually glittering. I wish you could see that it glitters, because it does. Can you see that it glitters a little bit? There we go with that one. And we want a red one too. To make the Christmas balls a little glittery too. You know what? I think that have to do. Oh my gosh! I'm gonna try to show you that it glitters a little bit. Here we have some glitter. We have some glitter on the book. Can you see that? We have some glitter in the tree. And on this little thing. It's very hard to show you on video, but it does glitter a little bit. And this is how it turned out. I should do a frame, but I don't know what to do and I don't want to ruin it. So this will have to do. So I live streamed 1 hour yesterday and 1.5 hours now. So this picture took 2.5 hours to make. And there's a lot of things I could do more. So it could take like maybe 5 hours if I wanted to. But I'm pretty satisfied with it. It was very fun to do it with you. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for saying hi. Thank you for cheering me on. Even in Spanish, even if I cannot talk Spanish. But I'm gonna go now. Very happy you joined, and hopefully I'll see you more on my channel in any of my live streams and other videos. Thank you for joining once again. I said it again. I'm too tired to function, but I love you, and I will see you when I see you, I guess. Bye bye. Toodaloo.